Got
Good
it. Yeah.
afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever the hell you guys are located. My name's Al Denton. I'm with Underground Noise Webzine. This is Webisode number 51. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and also like this video. And if you want more content, go to facebook.com/underground noise webzine. Today I'm here with Kent. He's the drummer from the band called the Killerhertz, and his band is all the way from Denmark. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing, Kent?
Good afternoon, Al. Greetings and greetings all over at the States. Here from Denmark. A long way. Yeah.
That's about
It's evening, 9 o'clock over here. Yeah.
so you guys are
12
6 hours
degrees
ahead.
Celsius. Yeah.
And in Fahrenheit, that would be 53. So it's kind of warm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And rain. Well, it's Denmark, England, we have a lot of rain. So yeah.
Yeah, we got
That's
sunshine over
cool.
here today, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm visiting Miami, Florida, September next year. So
Well,
I'm
that's
pretty
cool.
excited, to see how the US guys live.
It's interesting that some of us live, decently, and then there's some people that not so easy.
Yeah.
But the first question I would like to ask you today, Kent, is who are your influences?
Ooh. Well, that's gonna be a long one. Well, I was born in '75 actually. So I grew up with a dad who was a big Elvis Presley fan, and a mother who was a big Rolling Stone fan. Yeah, listened to a lot of those, and Beatles as well. There was a lot of musical diversity. Listened to ABBA, a Swedish band, and Earth, Wind and Fire. Queen, Elton John, from all the way from the '80s. I had a big brother who would listen to AC/DC, Accept, Judas Priest, Manfred Mann, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. So I easily went, the path of rock and roll and heavy and thrash metal, so on. So and had Metallica, Lars Ulrich, Danish as well, and Megadeth, especially Nick Menza, one of my top favorite drummers. May he rest in peace. Judas Priest, Def Leppard, King Diamond, Mickey D, King Diamond, the drummer, also in Motorhead, Lemmy, Phil Roth, AC/DC, Mike Portnoy, Dream Theater as well, were some of my big influence and inspirations. Yeah,
It's cool that
definitely.
you mentioned Dream Theater. I was just singing along to their song called Hollow Years from Falling into Infinity last night.
Oh yeah, cool. I actually on our album Starburst, there's a song called Chasing Ghosts. I actually play a Portnoy part. Uh, that's from the album Images and Words. Um, um,
That's a good one too.
yeah, one of my top favorite albums actually. Listen to, yeah, a lot of things from Mike Portnoy. He's an excellent drummer.
He's got like 3 or 4 bass drums. I'm thinking, did you go a little too crazy with that drum set?
Yeah,
I'm like, how many do you even need? I think 2 would do the job. Even 1 could do the job with a double pedal.
yeah. I had I've been playing for since I was 13, 14 years old, so over 30 years now. But I had the John Bonham set up, one bass drum and one top, and 2 floor toms. Um, but I changed that last year, so now I have 2 bass drums, 2 top toms, and two floor toms. But yeah, the Bonham setup always worked for me.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That was
and one of
my next
the
question
influence.
for you was how old you were when you first started drumming.
Well, I started, a teacher. It was back in '88. I was 13 years old. I actually started my first lessons as a drummer, but before that, I was 6 years old at a Christmas at my grandparents when I took all the pillows and made drums and imagining I was playing a live concert. And it was Boney M's Christmas album from '81 in the speakers, and I had the couch as a podium, and just playing with my hands. That was actually the first, encounter as with a musician or the imagination of being a drummer. But it was first until I was 13 years old. I took drum lessons. For the first 2 or 3 years, and then I've self-taught from there. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I was actually hearing that album Boney M because of the interview. Perhaps I need just to prepare a bit for some of the questions. So
I can definitely understand that. My next question for you is a two-part question. Who came up with the name The Killerhertz, and also why did you choose that name?
well, it was actually Thomas Troll, our lead vocalist and rhythm guitar, who came up with the name. We started the band back in 2011, and before we actually started the band, we were, trying to figure out what should we call ourselves, and then he came up with kilohertz, killing frequencies, and then took the in front, and there was no meaning or what, no bigger story behind it. It just sounded cool and awesome, the kilohertz, and with the big letters, like Metallica, Megadeth, and all of those bands, we needed it. We needed to sound cool. So yeah, and killer, yeah, and Hertz, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like the
think it's
logo.
badass. What?
I'm looking at your shirt and I like the logo. It really stands out.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Yeah, I'm wearing AC/DC today, back in black.
Back in Black.
Yes, sir.
Awesome album. Awesome album.
One of my favorites. I like Ball Breaker as well.
Yeah. Fly on the Wall is one of my favorites as well. It's what you call it? It's not like the other albums. It has sitting leaning on the bar. I got my head in a whiskey jar. It has had a different vibe or sound and a tone to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's a
Back
little
in
bit
Black,
more
Fly on the
nostalgic.
Wall. What?
It's a little bit more nostalgic, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like,
Ball Breakers, good. The Bon Scott era, Dirty Deeds, definitely was one of my top albums. Thunderstruck, Razor's Edge, Power Age. I had more.
it's funny that you bring up Dirty Deeds. I heard a parody not too long ago. You know how AC/DC says Dirty Deeds and they're done dirt cheap, right? Well, the parody goes like Dirty Deeds and they're done with sheep. When I heard that, I was like, dude, who's writing these parodies? This is pretty dang good.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah,
I know it's not Weird Al, but if it was Weird Al, that'd make it even funnier yet.
he should actually perhaps write do a AC/DC song. Yeah,
That would be
that'd
pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I know he did one for Queen. Instead of
Yeah.
Another One Rides the Bus, he did Or, I mean, another one bites the dust. He wrote, another one rides the bus. I just said it and messed it up a little bit there.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah, and Michael Jackson's parody as well. Yeah, a few Al song I've heard.
Yeah,
I
he
know
called fat instead
there's
of
a movie
bad.
coming out about his life, so yeah, I'm gonna see that one definitely.
Yeah, when he came out with that music video called Fat instead of Bad, I was like, holy crap, dude. What the hell was he thinking? Looked like a balloon with feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Here he is, Fat Albert.
I remember because I grew up with MTV. Yeah, when it was a music channel. The last yeah, from the mid '80s and yeah to the mid '90s, late '90s. Before it came a reality TV. So I saw, the music video, "Fat" with Weird Al. It was on constantly at that time.
Excellent video.
Yeah,
Do you
getting
guys have any,
exhausted, on the way. They can't breathe because they're too.
wearing the fat suit?
Yeah.
My next question for you is, do you guys have any upcoming shows?
Well, not at the moment. Yeah, we're making the making of our concert schedule for next year. We're three band members, and we thought it was a good idea to have a fourth member, a lead guitarist. So at the moment we are rehearsing with this guy, new guy. So we're gonna, yeah, perhaps the next 2 3 months gonna rehearse with him, and planning the set list and so on, and promote our new album, and then getting the schedule for concerts for next year. We were supposed to, in the start of this year, going on a small mini European tour in Germany and Poland and Czech, 8 concerts on 8 days, but due to the COVID, we had to cancel it. So yeah, so it's completely blank for now. So but we're working on it. So hopefully 2023 is going to be a great concert, thing for us. Hopefully.
I'll keep my fingers crossed and I'll stay positive for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Al.
Yes, you're welcome. Cheers, Ken.
Cheers.
My next question for you is, I saw your video for the song Dying Beliefs. How long
Yeah.
did it take you guys to film that video?
Oh, Thomas bought an expensive camera, so he actually done all the videos. Wait for Closure, Chasing Ghosts, Dying Beliefs. He's done them all, and we have a local guy named Eddie. He's also has some roles in small parts in Danish movies and Danish commercials. So we asked him to be, if he could join us, and the band section took one day, and with Eddie 1 day as well. So 2 days to record, and 1 day to get it all in the right cuts. So yeah, 3 days, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great video. I've watched
Yeah.
it
Thanks.
multiple
Thanks.
times.
Yeah. You learned, yeah. Half a year it took him, to learn the things with the camera, and you have some programs, you can bend things, and you can do so many things today. The technology is yeah, way
It's
past
definitely-
my
yeah, it's definitely phenomenal. A lot of people
yeah,
mistake me for
yeah.
being
So
43 sometimes. They're like, you're
yeah, yeah,
43. I'm like, yeah. They're like, Wow, look at all the white hairs in your chin. I'm like, leave these wisdom hairs alone.
Definitely, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, but yeah, but a good thing because he took up instead of us paying some production firm uh, thousands of dollars of kroner, couple of $1,000 perhaps in videos, so we could do more, and no cost, just our time. So that's definitely a very good thing. And then we can, take that money and throw it in to promotion and buy some merchandise. Yeah.
Absolutely. What song by your band would you consider to be your favorite and why?
Mm, my favorite to listen to is actually Dying Beliefs and The Wait for Closure. But my favorite to play is The Deceiver and Chasing Ghosts. The Deceiver is 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 the hardest one for me to play, and where it was very challenging for me to play. Uh, and that's why it's my favorite because it has a change in tempo. It goes from 160 down to 106. Totally awkward. But all the drum parts for me was quite difficult to play. A big challenge, um, and I can do now. I can play it now. I can play it live hopefully. So that would be one of my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, Dying Beliefs is definitely one that I was telling you stood out to be my favorite from what I've heard from you guys so far.
Yeah,
I'd
but
love to hear
definitely think that
more.
that's a cool number. Harmony and the keys behind it as well. It's yeah, it's
That was,
awesome. It's a cool tune. It is.
that was my next question. Who does the keyboards?
Thomas as well.
Okay. I was a little confused because I didn't see a keyboardist in the videos. I'm like, I hear keyboard. It sounds like Primal Fear a little bit, but
Yeah.
I was trying to see where the keyboardist was. I said, okay, the keyboardist is MIA today, or maybe he's doing something else.
Yeah, but it was actually Thomas as well. Yeah, talented guy, taking all creating the songs, writing the songs, filming the music videos, and yeah, but he took the keyboard. His son got a small professional keyboard he borrowed, and yeah, and then he just started, playing. He's not that talented on the keys, but the ground things, in the keys, and yeah,
As long as you got a good riff and a good beat, that's all you really need.
yeah. And then we have Niklas Sonner, our the guy who mastered our album. Well, he made it in, so it sounded even better.
Oh,
um,
wow.
um, yeah. So our concerts and our rehearsals now is based on we're not gonna have a keyboard guy with us, so it's gonna be a backtrack. So I need to play with the metronome.
That's
So
always exciting.
yeah, I've we've never done that before. Always played live. Dynamics, energy. Um, uh, I always hated the metronome playing with it. When we were in studio, that was fine by me, but not live. I like to be a bit in front and a bit back. The tempo just
Mhm.
going a bit up and down, not too much, um, so this is going to be a challenge, to play with the metronome live. I'm looking forward to it because with this album, it's more tight, and for the deceiver, you need to be on on the track, you know, and yeah, be on the beat. So I'm looking forward to try that out with backtrack and the metronome. It's gonna be cool.
That is cool. I see you
Yeah,
got a sleeve tattoo. What is your sleeve tattoo of?
it's woods.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually an educated gardener. So and then I have a that's the Libra sign. I'm a Libra. I don't actually know what it is in English. And then I have a Celtic knot because my name Kent is actually an old Celtic name.
Hmm.
I've read, and so the woods. And then I have if I can remember it, it's Devin Townsend. Yeah,
Oh,
um,
okay. A
thing.
strapping young lad.
Yeah, and then I have the Death Star and Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Jedi, the
Oh, wow.
symbol, and the Empire as well.
Did that one hurt?
Yeah,
Like right
it did.
here?
It did. It definitely did.
Yeah, 'cause
And
this one hurt
it
me.
oh yeah, I was actually, having the last thing tattooed as well, but I don't know if I can manage it in here. uh, well, it hurt.
I heard the
Um,
ribs are a very sensitive place also. Hey, he's got a rib tattoo, you guys. That's really awesome.
I'm gonna have this is a quote from a band called Catatonia,
I'm
and
familiar with them, yeah.
great band, great band. I love that band. And it is supposed, I'm gonna have a tons of quotes from different bands, from David Bowie, Iron Maiden, Morbid Angel, Devin Townsend as well. A band called Massacre with an a French band.
I've heard them
There
too.
was there was a Massacre with an E English, and there was a Massacre with an A French. Both bands pretty good, and uh, but they have a quote, an awesome quote. So when I'm done, I'm gonna have quotation all the way and down to the knee.
That'll be an interesting sight to see.
Yeah, it's
People are
gonna
gonna look
take
at
a
it
while.
like, what does that say? Oh, it says that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be, what you call it, reading poll. People just yeah,
You
gonna
could
try
just
to
stand
figure
there
out
and
what.
look like a statue, and people who could read you for a day could just be like,
Yeah,
just be a still frame.
and then on my legs, I have the Opeth sign, and then I'm gonna have Devin Townsend, Catatonia, uh, Slayer, yeah. So I'm gonna have a band metal leg, and yeah,
That's awesome. Because I remember when I got this tattoo, it was actually done backwards.
yeah,
But at the same time, people recognize it, and then everybody's like, "Is that from Zyklon?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "What do your knuckles say?" My knuckles actually say "Rock You All," but when you turn around, it says "You All Rock."
that's pretty cool. That's cool. I've never
Thanks.
seen that before.
Yeah, it's a double meaning. Some people
Yeah,
even laugh at it because they're just like, "How'd you come up with that idea?" I'm like, "Well, I was tired of having my knuckles be vulgar, so I got it covered up. So it makes it a lot nicer."
yeah. I love when you were with this what do you call it, double meaning to things.
Yeah,
Definitely. Cool. Wow, that's cool.
thanks. It's a fun way to play with words.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, but most of my tattoos, yeah, well, when I can have a shirt on, you can't see them. Uh, I have also, on my neck, up, yeah,
It's there, I swear.
And and that's my father's CPR number.
Okay.
Um, when he died back in 2009, I got my first tattoo, and it was actually this. And when I got this, oh, well, yeah. In a few years, I had 8, 10 tattoos more. So yeah, so he started it all.
Well, we've got 10 minutes left in this meeting. I was gonna also ask you before I forget, is there anywhere in the world that you haven't played that you've always wanted to play?
Yeah, I would love to. Well, America, both North and South. Playing South America could be a cool thing, and come to the US play. Perhaps, well, I have Lemmy in the background, the whiskey, the strip could be a cool place to play live. The whiskey a go go, and yeah, that could be a cool thing.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
If you guys come to Georgia, I'd definitely come out and check you guys out.
that could be cool. We're working on it. So, but yeah, it's gonna be probably gonna be a national thing to starters, and hopefully Europe, and yeah,
That's really cool.
it could be cool. Yeah, the US and South America. Definitely.
Well, Kent, my last question for you is, do you have any last words for Underground Noise Webzine?
Well, yeah. Most appreciated for the interview, Al, and thanks for having me, and to the viewers and you as well. Visit our site, on Facebook, the Killerhertz, and YouTube videos. Yeah, get in, listen to us. We love fans, and yeah, we would be very appreciated, and hopefully you like it.
Awesome. Thanks for your time today, Kent. I really appreciate it.
And thank you. See
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, see you, Al.